Hey guys, it's Julia, and today I'm going to be doing my October TBR. So I'm definitely a little late doing this TBR, considering it's like October 9th or 10th or something around that time. But I did want to go ahead and get this in because I've only just started one or two of these books, so I think that it's still safe to say that these are TBR books and not currently reading books. I was just going to switch over to doing currently reading rather than TBRs, but I don't know, I'm just going to go with the flow, okay? Not have any pressure on what I'm doing and just do what I feel like doing. So, yeah. I haven't really read much in the past few months. I've kind of just taken a break from reading or putting any pressure on myself to read because I did go through a period of time where I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to read, to get candles out, to put bookmarks out, to read, so I had content for my channel, and I'm kind of just to a point where I wanted to take a step back and then start reading again because I love reading, not because I felt like I had to read. And so now I'm back to a point where I feel like I want to pick up a book. I don't feel like I have to pick up a book. And so, yeah, I'm going to get back into BookTube. I'm going to get back into sharing my love of reading rather than sharing my need to read, if that makes sense. So the first book is a book that I got as an ARC, but it's actually already out. It came out this month, just a few days ago, I do believe, or maybe a few weeks ago, according to the spine of the book. But that is Serpent and Dove. I thought this would be a good read for October because it is a book about a witch and a witch hunter. Basically, they get forced into a marriage, is what I get from other booktubers. And that's basically what I'm going off of. I don't know if the witch hunter knows she's a witch or what's going on, but basically in the opening scene, it's her like disguised as a man, and she's in this whorehouse trying to steal this magical ring that all these other like witches want because this ring helps like harness power or something. And also people are mysteriously getting killed by witches, basically getting turned into old people and then getting the life sucked out of them. And I don't know how that's going to play into the book, but it's really interesting so far. So, and that's like the first two chapters. And so I'm really excited to get further into this book. I know that there has been a lot of hype around this book and it has some good reviews. So I'm really excited to read this. You know, because I say that after every single book that I'm excited to read, which is every book that I talk about. Okay, so the next book is an ARC that comes out in November. I thought right now would be a good time to read it since it's coming out next month, and then I can review it, and then you guys can decide if you want to read it or not. And that is Crown of Oblivion. Basically, this is a story about this girl, what is her name? Astrid. Astrid is this girl who is an outsider who doesn't have magic, and she basically has to serve as a surrogate to the princess. And anytime anything goes wrong, she basically gets beat or blamed for it. And the only way that she can escape is to basically compete in this like I think it's like a maze, I want to say, or this, okay, it's a race. It's called the Race of Oblivion, and basically they have to take this drug that wipes all their memories, and then they can't use anything of their knowledge to compete in this race. They just basically have a blank slate, and then they have to make their way through this race. During the race, Astrid encounters a familiar face, though she doesn't know how it's familiar because her memories have been wiped. She finds out things that would unravel the whole society that she has come to know, and also she starts discovering that she has powers that she should not have. And all of that wrapped into one makes for a predicted 5-star read because this sounds amazing, and I picked it because the cover seems very Halloween-y. Halloween-y, is that a word? That just seems weird, but Halloween-y, Halloweenish to me, and so that is why I picked this book for October. The last book that I picked, I'm bending the pages right now. Whew, that is not cool. Is a book that I've been waiting to read. I don't know why I've been waiting to read it because I read Skyward last year and absolutely adored it. And so then from then on, I was like, I need to read anything Brandon Sanderson I can get my hands on, but haven't. Like I thought that thought and then didn't read any Brandon Sanderson. Why? I don't know. I bought a bunch of Brandon Sanderson books. I bought Steelheart and the whole series, and then I bought the Mistborn series, the whole series, and I just haven't touched any of the books. Why? I don't know. The book that I'm wanting to read for October, the last book I'm wanting to read for October is the first book in the Mistborn series, The Final Empire, which I've actually already started reading and I'm already 50 pages into, and so far so good. It is kind of slow to get started, but I think that it's going to be good once I really get into it. And obviously this is a very popular series. A lot of people talk about it. A lot of people love it, and it's Brandon Sanderson, who people talk about as a genius writer. So, and I've read one of his books and loved it. So I am expecting to love this book. Hopefully I do. And if you don't know what this is about, it's basically what would happen if the villain won and what that world would be like. And basically the villain has won and turned everyone into slaves, and there are these people called Mistborns who have these powers, and obviously anybody who is found to be a Mistborn is like killed, from what I've kind of gathered, and they have, basically there's a rebellion rising, and they're going to try to use their Mistborn powers to take back over their world and make it a better place again, rather than this terrible, sooty, nasty place that is the Final Empire. Okay, so that is basically it for this video. Kind of just a short little TBR because I don't want to overdo it for this month. Maybe next month I'll push myself a little bit more, but for this month, these books aren't small books by any means. I mean, Mistborn is chunky, though I did notice that the words in this book are a lot bigger, and I think that that is, hey, for those of you who don't know, this is Theodore, my cat. I don't know which side he's on. You can't really see him. You guys haven't met him yet. We only got him a few months ago. And yeah, he's cool, but he gets on my bookshelves and tries to knock down my stuff, which obviously isn't cool. But anyway, that is really it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!